The next question that's been raised from the floor comes from Jack Anderson, thank you. And the question is, what part does integrity play in leadership in today's business? Well, my answer is that it's absolutely crucially important for two reasons. One is that so often I see the lack of integrity in the leadership and I see the impact that that has throughout the organisation. And the second is that as our business models change and evolve and head in the direction that I think they're going to head into, that quality of integrity is going to become increasingly crucial. In terms of the way our business models may change, I'd suggest that you have a look at an article by an author called Frederic Laloux, in which he talks about the evolution of the business model from the wolf pack model to the army model to the machine model to the family model, and he talks with hope about an organic model. And he gives examples of some wildly successful organisations that fit within that definition. So the four elements of integrity that I'm going to talk about today are being a storyteller, being an authentic person, not even trying to be all-seeing and all-knowing, and being tough about accountability. Let's go into each of these a little. First, being a storyteller. In communication, if you make a point, it's made. If you make a point and you add some oomph to it, it impacts, it resonates, and you'll double the bang. Storytelling is often missed by busy, left-brain senior people. The people who hear the point often resonate to the story much more than they resonate to the point. And if you want to embed it, use illustrations from your experience or from your observation that flesh out the point that you're trying to make. There's a very interesting article from the Australian Institute of Management's June monthly magazine that goes into this in a very, very excellent and referable way. Secondly, being an authentic person. Too often I see people, as they promote, as they take more responsibility, feel that they have to conform to this mechanistic, cold, no feelings model. Well, they lose a lot. They lose a lot in resonance, they lose a lot in engagement with their people, they lose a lot in their persuasiveness, and they lose a lot internally because they dry up. Don't be afraid to show that you are human and to share your real, authentic personality. It doesn't mean that you can go beyond the level of professional relationship, but if you loosen up about yourself, you'll find that you will resonate and be much more successful in your relationships with your people. Thirdly, not even trying to be all-seeing and all-knowing. Another fallacy as people rise in responsibility is that they have to be the person who makes the decisions. It's the worst possible model to concentrate decision-making and knowledge to one person. The wisdom and knowledge in your organisation or your organisation or your organisation is spread widely throughout its people. If you close down to being the point of reference, you cut yourself off from accessing all of that knowledge and all of that wisdom, and you therefore choke off possibilities of innovation, possibilities of making better decisions. Finally, be ruthless about accountability. Too often I see senior people who believe that delegation is a one-way flow. Organisations flower and prosper when everybody, from the CEO down to the lowest level of responsibility, has clarity about their responsibilities and clarity about their accountabilities. And if it doesn't start at the top, it doesn't happen at all.